Hello everyone, this is a video of me talking about social issues in our generation, in our society that I feel like aren't discussed enough, aren't talked about enough. And I really do want to understand why is it that, you know, we are so divided as a people, why we're not coming together and trying to make a change. Why are we comfortable with being followers? Why aren't we trying to be individuals and leaders and help inspire people? Why are we comfortable with just being like the next person? I think that, there are a lot of problems in the world. And I do feel like some of these problems that we have, it starts with us. We can change those things. We can come together and see that we all have a common goal. I don't think that, you know, being different or unique is a bad thing because you're giving something away to someone else who's going to say, okay, I recognize you because of this. You should never want to be known because of what someone else did. I think that you being an individual, I think that we should show something different about ourselves that people can look at and say, okay, they're not the stereotypical type of black people. They're not the people that are always, ghetto and, just trying to be negative. And, I don't think that we should let people portray us in one light. I think that if we show them that we're different and that we're not the same, it's not going to happen overnight. But, I think in the future we will see better, but we have to do better first. And I feel like we are hypocritical. I think that we show a double standard because the very thing that we say we don't like, we see someone else do it, we'll complain, we'll go off, we'll really just say what we feel. But we're doing the same thing that we don't like. So I think that with change, it has to come from within yourself. I don't feel like complaining complaining about it. I don't feel like, oh yeah, I don't like this, but it's whatever. I feel like really dealing with things that are hard makes you a better person. It gives you a good sense of character, but running away from it is not going to help. I think that there's too much division and we need to change that. And I don't understand how we are comfortable with not checking up on each other or being compassionate, being there. Things are hard, but I think being there and loving each other more and not coming at each other with so much force, but more understanding. I do feel like with that, we can get a better sense of who we are. And not only that, we can shed a new light, you know? And another thing I want to add is when you show that you care, when you want someone to see that if you want someone to care about yourself first, you know? Because you only get what you put out. So whatever you put out, you're going to get back. If you want something to change, be a part of the change. Start something, make something incredible, start a daycare center or, start a community center, really tackle issues that affect children, teenagers, even adults, I think that our lives change when we change. Nothing gets better by talking. I think actions show a lot more. And I think that, one day we'll all see that we're not all that different and we can reach a common goal. I don't think that the petty stuff matters. I don't think that, okay, we're different. I don't think that matters. I think that we should just look at each other as people, all equal. Just really come together and show leadership, you know. I think that there's something to be said about us. I think that we are capable of a lot of great things. I think we have a lot of potential. We have to show that. It's inside of everyone. It's inside of all of us. We all have a voice. We just have to go out and really reach for what we want and not be afraid to go after it. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody is going to agree with you. And everybody's going to be your friend. But being comfortable in who you are, you're going to gain people who really see what you're doing and they want to be a part of your life. They want to be a part of that change, And I think that seeing yourself and in who you are as an individual, seeing how different you are from everybody else, know your character. Don't fall into a crowd when you don't know who you are. You're just going to get lost and you're going to become a different person. And I really feel like we can change the way people look at us in the future. How the media portrays us, how the news portrays us, that'll all change. I think that we have to show a better life, but it has to really come from the inside and really be different. And I really do think that, you know, the issues that we have, we're doing it to each other. A lot of things that we see other people doing, we're doing it ourselves. We're just not saying anything. We're just being quiet. We don't want to talk about it. But you cannot be a part of a solution when you're a part of the problem. You have to genuinely want something resolved by wanting to resolve it. You have to try, you have to say, okay, I don't like this, so let me try and change it. You cannot be hypocritical. I think that we're comfortable with trying to be on both sides of the fence, but really, I think that people really should see their potential, and I think that looking ahead and not going back is a way to go. And I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but I think we all can, make a way. We're showing examples to people under us, our siblings, families. Let's try something new and different and not be so afraid to be individuals. And I think one of the things that we can start doing is coming together and not being so one track minded and not being so, okay, well, I'm all about me. And we shouldn't turn a blind eye to people that's less fortunate or going through things that are devastating and really traumatic. Let's try to get to know people for who they are, not because of our assumptions or what we believe. I think that we should come out of our shells and really shed a new light. And I do want to say that there's nothing wrong with being different. It's that's to me, I seem to make friends that are that way. I don't ever want to make friends with people who are comfortable with being like somebody else, who want to be exactly like another person. And change happens when you change, when you are doing something outside of your comfort zone. I think that's when you see results.